Hello! Welcome to my very first episode of my new book review show called Gray Matter Matters. So, this is going to be a show that's sort of supplementary to a couple blogs that I'm writing, and I'm going to be doing moving some stuff over, but I do read a lot of books, so I'm excited to share the books that I like and trash the books that I don't. And I will often be drinking a beverage as I review books. So, today the first book of the series will be this book. Reading the OED, One Man, 1 Year, 21,730 pages by Ammon Shea. Or Shea? Not sure. Anyway, this is about as nerdy of a book as one could possibly read. It is... I found out about it. People often like to know how I found out about books. I was reading a book called Food and Trembling, a local book of food writing by a local Montreal author. I just said local twice. Not going to edit that out. And he mentioned reading the OED. And basically the story is Ammon Shea, who is a writer who, well, it's non-fiction, who quite enjoys reading dictionaries, and his girlfriend even used to work for a dictionary. Decides to read all of the Oxford English Dictionary, which is 21,730 pages long. He also reads the addendums over the course of 1 year. So basically he moves furniture, and he tells a few stories about purchasing dictionaries. Apparently his apartment is replete with dictionaries, and his adventures in reading the OED. So he goes through it letter by letter. So if you read the book, he starts at A and works his way all the way to Z. And it was quite a fun read. I did enjoy it. I am nerdy, and once when I was a child, I was reading the encyclopedia in a library, or my small town's public library, and a girl I knew asked me, "Adam, is this what you do in your spare time? Come to the library, read encyclopedias?" The short answer is yes. So I did learn a lot of great words. This is one of the interesting things about the book. It's not just about him reading the OED, but a little bit about his adventures in that. But he also has selected a wide variety of interesting words that he's discovered in his reading of the OED. So one of my favorites, and that I'm now bringing into my own common parlance, is unbepissed. So unbepissed, if we pull up the U section of the book, means not having been urinated on, unwet with urine. So I can happily say that I'm currently unbepissed right now. It's a great word. It's not often one needs to use it, but I mean, you could almost use it anytime except those rare occasions where you have been bepissed, which is also a word that he mentions. There's a little bit of some of the bad words in here, but some of those are quite interesting. So yeah. My favorite B word, though, that he discovers is bedinner, which is to treat to dinner. Quite fun. So yes, if you enjoy dictionaries, words, the OED, you will probably quite like reading the OED by Ammon Shea. He's a pretty entertaining writer. He gives a little bit of commentary on background on some of the words that he does choose to put in the book. And I have noted down several myself that I'm going to try to start using in common parlance, because there's some pretty good ones. And who doesn't like a $5 hat and a 25-cent word? Most people, well, not most people do, but I certainly do. So yeah, you can learn such words as antithalion, or half pennyworth, or these are teaser words, paracme, which is a depressing word, the point at which one's prime is past. everything else about the book was good. I got it from Grande Bibliothèque, Bibliothèque Nationale de Québec, here in Montreal. So you can get it there or online, Amazon.com or Indigo. So I would definitely recommend it. The rating system that I will be using in Grey Matter Matters is out of pounds of, or not pounds. No standard. We're not standard here. Metric. I'll be rating it out of pounds of brain matter. So I will give reading the OED 1.1 out of 1.5 pounds of brain matter. 1.5 is top end of the scale. Average weight of the human brain, 1.5 kilos. That's about all. This is mostly a test review. I'm going to see what people think, how they feel about it, if they're as excited about my excitement about books as I am, and how these things go. So this is my first review, Reading the OED by Amon Shee, 1.1 out of 1.5 pounds of brain matter. And once I've been less lazy, I'm going to have a nice little graphic that's going to go on the screen. But this is just a trial. So let me know what you think. Reviews of books. This is Adam, and the first episode of Grey Matter Matters.